All right, so this next one is going to having you use your calculator, so you want to have that handy. All right, you're given seniors at a small high school were surveyed, and they were categorized by which hand they used, if they were right or left-handed, and what was their current grade in math class. And then it's asking you which of the following statements is true. So it says on this first one, of left-handed seniors. Okay, so right now, all I'm going to look at is left-handed people right here. That's all. I'm going to ignore everything else on that chart. Of left-handed seniors, a higher percentage are getting C's and D's in math class than those that are getting A's and B's. Okay, so the people that are getting C's and D's out of these 20 people, there's only 20 of them, are 5. And the people that are getting A's and B's out of that group of 20 is 14. All right. So there's not a higher percentage of getting, this is a smaller percentage. All right. So that would be a false statement. Okay. The second one. Now this one says of the right-handed seniors. So don't look at anything else except right-handed seniors. Okay, so those right-handed seniors, there's 130 of them. Okay, a higher percentage are passing A, B, C, or D. So 80 plus 40, that's 120 are passing. All right, and failing is 10. All right, so 120 out of 130, that's going to be a much higher percentage than 10 out of 130. So this is the people that are passing A's, B's, C's, D's. These are the people that are failing E's, and I can see that this is a true statement. Okay, now I'm going to go through the other percentages here because you may see questions like this, even though we've already answered this. But just so that you understand on how to do these other percentages. So C, there's a higher percent of A and B seniors. So A and B seniors, I'm now going to look at this column. There's 94 of them that are left-handed than right-handed. Okay, so out of these 94, 14 are left-handed and 80 are right-handed. So I can see there's not a higher percent of left-handed than right-handed. There's a lower percent. So that's why that one's false. And then D, there's a lower percent of seniors that are left-handed than the percent of seniors who are getting E in their math class. Okay, a lower percent of seniors that are left-handed. Well, we already did that. That's this 14 out of 94. Okay, than the percent of seniors who are getting an E. All right, so let's see, seniors that are getting an E. Let's see, where's my seniors? Okay, so this was our lower percent of seniors that are left-handed. Oh, brother. Okay. Let's try this again. Sorry, folks. There is a lower percent of seniors that are left-handed. So the percent of seniors that are left-handed is going to be that's how many left-handed people we have out of all of those. So that's 20 out of 150 seniors that are left-handed. Then the percent of seniors who are getting an E in their math class. Okay, so the total number of seniors getting an E is 11 out of 150. Okay, so this is your left-handed, and this is getting an E. And this one is greater, it's not less, so that one's false. And then finally, E. Okay, there's a lower percent of right-handed seniors than left-handed. Okay, so right-handed seniors, there's 130 of them out of 150. That's your right-handed. And then for your lefties, you got 20 out of 150. And the right-handed is not lower, it's higher. So that's why this is false.